Yo, what is going on YouTube? I am Germ here. As you guys can see up on the screen, today we're going to be talking about Muln Automotive Incorporated. This is ticker symbol M-U-L-N, Muln. And this stock went absolutely crazy today, and that's part of the reason why we're talking about this one. You can see intraday up 9.37%. I mean, this thing was all over the place. It was up and down and up and down. Kind of intraday, it was up most of the day, but then it actually went red for a little bit. It actually went negative, but then after this last dip to around $1.58, this thing just took off, closing the day at right around $1.74, $1.75, whatever. But then even after hours, this thing keeps going up another 10% after hours. At the time that I'm recording this video, we're currently at $1.93, which is just insane because, again, we closed yesterday at $1.60. So to be all the way up to $1.93 is super, super crazy for one day. Now, all in all, today was a very, very interesting day in the stock market, and we'll be getting into all that. But this is a great sign for Muln. You know, this is a company that's kind of had a rough, go as of late, and things may be turning around. Things may be getting crazy from here on out. So that's what we're going to be talking about today. All things going on with Muln right now. Definitely drop a like if you guys do enjoy this video. I would appreciate that a ton. And subscribe to stay up to date on all my latest content. Of course, as always, there is no financial advice in this video. I'm not telling you guys to buy. I'm not telling you guys to sell. Nothing like that. Just, going over some news, some articles, stuff like that, and giving you guys my thoughts and opinions. With that being said, let's get right into this. So, Muln is obviously, like an EV play. They're a very, very interesting EV play that a lot of people all of a sudden are getting very excited about. And one of the reasons is so many EV companies are like super expensive, super overpriced, super speculative, getting way ahead of themselves. And not that Muln isn't a lot of those things as well, but sitting right now at just a $60 million market cap, everyone talks about like, hey, what's the next Tesla going to be? Hey, we missed the boat on Tesla now that it's either a $1 trillion company or damn near a $1 trillion company or whatever. How are we going to get that next crazy run up? Is it Neo? Is it Rivian? Is it Lucid? Is it, whatever, Nikola? So more and more people are saying, hey, it might be Muln. Muln might be the next stock to load the boat on. I can totally see, how this one has just insane potential at right now sitting at a $60 million market cap. And obviously the old adage of buying low and selling high, this thing it's now significantly off its 52-week lows. 52-week lows is 52 cents. So hey, things have been going pretty good because right around February we were 60 cents. We're up like 200% over the past month. Things have been going very, very good for Muln as of late. But man, when you zoom out and look at the 1 year, you can see how far beaten down we are with those 52-week highs at $15.90. So, if you're somebody who loved this stock earlier on or way before, at 15, at 10, 8, 5, 2, whatever, you should still be loving this stock at $1.75. So I think that's very, very interesting. And then, of course, today was just an insane day in the stock market. Dow Jones up 1.55, S&P up 2.24, NASDAQ up 3.77. That is ridiculous day up for the NASDAQ. Russell up 3% as well. So, I mean, it makes sense that Muln had such a crazy day. But again, for it to still be going up, 10% after hours is very, very interesting. Now, some of the things that people are saying about Muln, this was earlier in the week, but some of the good news for Muln has been that shares surged after the Car Buzz feature. Muln stock rallied 28.9% on Monday after a recent Car Buzz piece featured the company's high-performance EV crossover. Car Buzz is a car-related news site with over 9 million monthly visitors. They featured the company's new EV crossover, the Muln 5, as well as interviews with CEO and chairman of Muln Automotive, David Michery. I'm not actually sure how you pronounce that. I don't think I've ever heard it pronounced. And Vice President of Mechanical Systems, Marian Petrelican, again, another weird name, I don't exactly know how to say. It's also called Muln's Financial Model, Partnerships, and Market Strategy. So this was very, very big. You can see here Muln's announced a lot of partnerships recently. They've just had a lot of good news. And again, that's how you get a stock to be up, 200% in the past month. But obviously things have been rough as of late. You zoom out a year and we're down 86.48%. But that doesn't mean now it couldn't be potentially a good time to buy into Muln. Another thing is obviously the short squeeze play, the short squeeze opportunity, the short squeeze piece here. Last time I looked, I think Muln was the third most shorted stock in the entire stock market. It's usually sitting around the top 5, around the top 10. So that's always a potential too. There's always an opportunity for something like that to happen. And if this thing ever does get some good news, if it ever does, start making a big move, it could make a big move upward fast because, the shorts are going to start panicking. They're going to have to, start buying back. They're going to have to start doing all the crazy stuff. This thing could go, parabolic very, very quickly if that ever does happen. Obviously, that's a big if. This thing could go down further. It could go to zero. Who knows? We also have this. This is from thestreet.com, MULN, why it's the penny stock of the moment. Microcap EV maker Muln Automotive is a hot topic on Reddit. Here's why Mullen stock is the penny stock play of the moment. Currently with a market cap of 60 million, the microcap has caught the attention of Redditors. This has led to a sharp increase in daily trading volume and helped to boost the stock's performance more than 40% in the past 5 days. Here's a closer look at the penny meme stock of the moment. Unlike some other meme stocks, Mullen's recent surge isn't due to a short squeeze. Although there have been reports that short selling activity has increased, Mullen's gains are the result of retail investors buying a large volume of the stock. And that's probably overall a better sign to see, than just a short squeeze going on or whatever. Actually getting a shareholder base involved in your stock is going to be very, very key for both the short and long term. In the last 10 days, Mullen popularity on social media has led to a spike in trading volume. Currently, Mullen has a modest float of 1.8 million shares, but a 10-day average trading volume north of 240 million, which is crazy for a float of just 1.8 million. Mullen has been given intense exposure on sites like Reddit and FinTwit. On March 14th, Mullen was one of the top 5 most discussed tickers on Reddit, more popular than even Apple. Not bad for a penny stock. So obviously there is a lot of people getting hyped up and excited about Mullen right now. We also have this. When I was taking a look at, some of the analysis and stuff for Mullen, obviously there's not a ton of analysts covering this stock. There's not a ton, of analysis and numbers and stuff out there about Mullen. They're just such a tiny company right now, $60 million market cap. But there is one analyst on Yahoo Finance that is covering this stock. And yes, for 2022, obviously the year we're in now, he is projecting 11% sales growth, for as far as revenue goes. And that's not anything too crazy. I mean, 10%, that's not even like really a growth stock. Like, yes, it is a growing stock, but, growth stocks, especially in the EV space, people, especially small companies in the EV space, people want 20, 30, 40% revenue growth. So, maybe not the most exciting, growth story in the world as far as revenue, especially in the short term, 2022. Now, maybe in the future, things change. Maybe things can get crazier. Who knows? But what I did want to draw some attention to is over the past couple earnings reports, we had, some earnings reports here. There have often been surprises with the Mullen earnings. They had a 91% surprise on the upside. They had a minus 211 surprise on the downside, a 71% surprise on the upside, a 266% surprise on the upside. So this is a very, very hard to predict stock, and this is a stock that honestly the analysts, the few of them that cover the stock, are oftentimes wrong about, probably for tons of different reasons or whatever. So this is a stock who, even though they're only projecting 11% revenue growth into 2022, it could be anything. I mean, it could be huge growth, it could be huge, the opposite of growth, it could be kind of shrinking, who knows. So it is kind of a hard stock to really make too much sense of, at least at the moment. But then there is also this going around on Twitter right now. Mullen could get interesting. Apparently, when the CEO of Mullen was asked about Apple rumors, he quickly said no comment. Some people are speculating with that. They're saying he could have said no. He could have said it's not true. For him to quickly say no comment implies to at least the guy writing this that maybe they have a partnership forming with Apple, or maybe Apple might buy Mullen and take over. I don't know, but I'm loading up even more tomorrow, and I thought this was very, very interesting. Obviously, there has been rumors, and maybe not even rumors, like actual things going on about Apple, wanting to get into EVs, wanting to get into self-driving cars, wanting to make the Apple car of the future. And yeah, maybe buying low on a company like Mullen could make a lot of sense. Maybe they could have some kind of partnership in the work. Maybe the CEO just wants people to think that, so the stock keeps pumping. Who knows? There's so many different reasons for this. But it is kind of funny and is kind of interesting that, yes, there are some Apple rumors going on behind the scenes. Now, I think it's pretty unlikely, but, crazier things have happened. We'll have to see what happens here. But this is, just another thing playing into all the insanity of Mullen right now. But that is pretty much it for this video today, guys. Definitely drop a like if you did enjoy it. I would appreciate that so much. Leave a comment down below. Let me know what you think about MULN. I'd love to hear guys' thoughts and opinions. Subscribe, stay up to date on all my latest content. Hopefully catch you guys in the next one. But until then, peace.